Welcome back to Timberborn and our new, shall we say, the centerpiece of everything. Well, not necessarily the centerpiece of everything, but where everything hopefully will start making more sense instead of this rat's nest of links here and links everywhere. And because hopefully I can expand this. That if I want new ones. The only trouble is I did what I said I didn't want to do. Is they can't. If I do this way, they cannot, under any circumstances, sit themselves on there, can they? I can do it with these two, and move these out, but these are as they are. In other words, if I have another one, what I mean is if I have another one on this side. They can't walk over to that one. That's a bit of an issue. So I'm going to have to rethink this slightly. Sort of. Be very careful I don't delete the wrong one here. That wasn't thought out very well, Pig, but not to worry. It's not done too much. As you can see, that's what I said. I need a... I did have it there, and now it needs to be there. It's so they can walk around and get in. They can obviously walk to this side. And now I can obviously have a walkway that goes this way and goes up this way. And obviously, like I said, if I have ones that come round, in other words, I have another one that's backed onto... Imagine that's the same height. And I have another one that's backed on, or one space. That means that can zip to another one. So they go to here, to here, to here, to here. My idea, or sort of idea, now... Do I do even a madder one than that? It could work. No. I was just thinking there that if I did something like this, a three-way, so we had a diagonal going off that way, and we had a diagonal going off that way. Straight is straight, so obviously this would take care of, let's say, this section here. It doesn't have to be dead straight. This would take care of potentially this one. This third one would take care of this on its own, which should... Everything needs to go to the centre. So, is that a better idea? It may well be. That gives us 6 points. I know it's stupidly. It's as stupid as stupid. But the only snag that I can foresee with this is not being able to have any on this section. We've got the top, we've got the bottom, but we can't go diagonally this way. Or, well, straight this way. We can do upwards and like a spider's web, straight northeast, northwest, and north-south, but we can't go this way. So, let's do our stupid thing again, because we like this idea. I like this idea. I'm going to get rid of this, because I don't think I need this anymore. And just get rid of that. I'll do it too. And the reason why is I want to know how far. Again, I've got to build that out here. Ooh, I'm going to nick another one of these in, aren't I? And another one of these. Oh, don't like this idea at all. I'm going to have to steal some... Nope. Unpause. Unpause. I'm going to get water back. Let's get some water back in first. Let's just build this. And let's just build this. Keep our... oh, I better pause these because that's not how I want them. I think I'm going to have to extend out here. Did I do that? That's the wrong one. I wonder why it just didn't look right. Two is better than that. Let's move this out. Let's then move this out. Let's move this out to a 2. Obviously, I'm gonna have to take some of this out. Can't take that out. I can take that back out and put a 2 there. The problem is we can't have these as a diagonal. We can only have them. That's what I say. I might want to push. I might want to redesign this. It's going to be a nightmare because now we're going to have to. You know, do I want that as a 2? Which means this is going to be in the flipping way. Yeah. I've obviously moved this out as a 2. It's not ideal because I'm hiding everything at this bottom here. Oh, I could get another one on here. I mean, I can take this out. There's no reason why I can't swap. The water. The water. I want the large. That's a bit of a problem. That's not going to work either. Oh, well, never mind. Just we'll pump the 3. I think they're going to be strong enough to pump the 3. Right, now we've got that. That won't do that. Now, let's disconnect that then. Let's connect that into here. Which means the reason why is where I can get rid of this. And I can now pick this up. And I can get that in. In fact, now I've got rid of that, well, no, the only snag is, no, I can do it, is that, I might as well, no, can't do that actually, let's cancel that. I need this to be taken down first. So obviously if I blast this, then I can't get to this, because they can't get round to get to this. Oh, baby! Come on, light Wi-Fi. Right, so we're doing some crazy pool. I'll build this. The reason why I'll build that is because if I want to move this, then I'm going to have to move that. It's crazy. That way I can have a line. No, in fact, I can't have a line because it would be a 3 and there's only a 4. Never mind. One cannot count, can one? If you've seen some of the other builds that I've done, if you've seen the new Diara build, that is mental. What I call mental oriental. That's just yeah. Oh no, that one will be that one. let's move that one to this one. Then, because obviously they can go through here. I can't do that until all this is built, but now I've swapped that one to that one. I think this is not the craziest thing I've ever done, but possibly not the brightest thing I've ever done. I don't know. I wanted the center of the universe. I was deciding I was doing the center of the universe, and why not? You know. That means that's the house, the hoose. This means this would be this way, but we're gonna pause. We are also gonna that, and we're gonna pause that one. So that's the side. Obviously, this is the back. We know we have a problem there, so we're gonna need to blast that out, I think. Where are you? Come on, wherever you move. This section, this, and this, and this. And I can do this. I think I'll be able to do that. That walkway would be quite nice for them to walk right the way through to the back of that, which I think they can do, so. Now, obviously, I've still got this problem here. I've still not solved this walkway. It falls off, but that's a story for a story. How are we doing with this here? That's not doing too bad. Still working as intended. There we go, you see. Now they can blast this. We can just send this down. We should be able to get this done and start getting some water in here. But like I said, I don't think that water seep is going to be enough to do everything. Now, yes, I think I can blast this lot. I can also, before I even blast that lot, take down this step system. The only trouble is I can't get them to pick this up. That's a bit of a problem. Which means that I'm gonna stupidly have to build another one. But I can build it off of this. Yeah, a straight one. But then I'm gonna have to take it up. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, that'll fine. There, and one. I know it's not ideal, and it's a stupid idea. Actually, my idea. I've got a clean plan. Oh hell, that wasn't a good plan. That was a silly plan. I wasn't supposed to do that. I've got an idea. It's going to be slightly better, and it's weird because I don't think they could do it. Can I pick up some stuff higher up than... I don't know, actually. Oh, that will mean I need to do a test. That means this is... let's do it here. Let's now do... If I can think of which one. Line. Dusty. Any one of these will do. Oh, hell's fire. Oh yeah, I remember this. I've got to do one of these. Then I've got to do this. This like this. I'm hopefully this is all going to get picked up. This I don't need. Right. Get on and do that. Right. Ay, ay, ay. How are we doing, boys and girls? I'm going to get rid of this as well. This is going to give me more planks. Because I've got 3 planks and a dream. Water is slowly coming back. Remember, I'm down by a couple. I definitely want to move that. So I'm going to move that. Not even sure where these logs are going. Absolutely no idea. Get Bill. Be down to 8,000. And I'm still. Is that because the cat? Oh yes, I know why. I've worked that one out. Let's. It's because of the angle. If I'd have done it this way, like so, everything would have been fine. Right then, boys, get that built. Although I'm not too sure about this here. This one, as these have been waiting for construction, I'll do that. Right, that's fine. We're going back to the. I was going to say nest then. That's a bit weird. I still have to blast. I still have to blast a hole into here though, don't I? Into this diagonal here. I think. Because of how this fits in. There we go, see. Now they go, because this is the back side and that's the front. Where I had it the other way, it was dependent on the back. Well, I can't put the back in because they countermanded each other. So that's the reason why it wasn't working. Ay, ay, ay. I think this system will sort of work. I'm going to take this back. I'm going to take this down. But then I'm going to do a 2 here as well. So I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it back by 2. This back by 2. And I move this over by 2. Just give them some space around. And we can have some nice stuff in there as well. It's big, it's bulky, it's ugly, but it's going to do the job. There's some sort of thing to that, and I'm trying to think what it is. There we go. Yeah, you see, they're blasting down too, which is exactly what I want to do. We could do a hole through that as a tunnel, like we see here. So that'll be okay. Why are they not? Oh, I know why. That's because it's too far. Is it too far from thingies? Let's do that. Now we'll do this and build this now. No, that can still do that. So this isn't being built yet, but it has been built in a minute. Now, it's a bit weird because this is getting built and I can't even find them. I think this will pick this up, but I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Actually, I'm not wrong. That means I can do this. I know it's silly, because I'm just getting rid of an entire section. And I'm going to build another one of these on top. Then we do the thing that we were doing before. Like this. Down there, down there, down there. I don't know how much they've built. I don't think we'll get this, but they might do, so I'm going to leave that. I need to have all this, because otherwise it's got 15 days left, 11 days, and that's the end of it. That's got a ton of planks in. Which... Oh, what the hell. I'm not going to be able to pick them up. Otherwise I'll have to build so much more infrastructure. That's fine. How are we doing with this? This needs to go... Right, well that's done. Let's go back to our... see, water's back full again, so that's not too bad. I've done that purposely and left this in so they can actually build this from down there. I should have explained that. I didn't. I'm going to move this now. And put the zip line where I was going to go back to. Obviously, this is a bit of a problem. Because that's gone back to 2. But I can't get down... I wish I could work this spiral staircase on. Nope, you idiot. Come on. Then again, pig. 2. That goes down to there. That means that would be a 1, and I think we'd get away with that. I'd have to obviously adjust this. For an example, that's going to go into there. That's going to go into there. That means this can't go into anywhere. I think I can do this though. Okay, whatever. Just get out of it. That would be there. That means that would be there. And we'd be alright because obviously we can link this in. And link this in. It's so I can get to the edge when I want to delete this, because I'm going to have to delete this to get this going. I'm going to put this on... And then that one will be linked back to this one. This one could be enabled. It's so I don't lose them back going over there. So otherwise, they're going to have to go all the way around here and go down. I suppose not too much of a problem. But... It's weird. But you know me, I'd subscribe to weird. Here we go. I bet you that's not going to build that. But I bet you if I do that, it will. They'll be able to get this one, not to this one. I bet I'll have to do that twice. Because I can't get to that one. Well, even if they can, I can just delete the bloody thing anyway. It's just not too much of too much of an issue. What's that? That's logs as well. Where's logs there? We don't need them, but we can get rid of that. Logs, I've got 200 and something left. Yeesh. I'm going to do what I was doing before. What's the tapper? In fact, I've got no tapper. Got no tapper shack, but let's get rid of that. Get them to take all this down, and we use it. Obviously, we use it for wood to increase our wood situation. The north. Right then. The only one that's not been picked up is that one, and that hasn't got a lot. Right, so we go and get rid, get rid, get rid, and get rid. I'm not going to check the chance of moving that until that's been done. This one could go. Let's pick that up. That one is achievable. That one is 1, 2, 3, I think. That one's achievable. That one's there. Yep. This could lose this, and it can be picked up. In fact, actually, you can lose that one as well. Because this could get this one, and it can also walk down that and get these two. That's 37. That's a lot of planks there. Oh, that now, I'm not too sure whether this will go to there. Yes, it will. The only trouble is that now going to be in the way, which wouldn't surprise me in the least. In fact, that is going to be in the way. So I've just realised that that is definitely going to be an issue. Yeah, I just thought if I build this bigger and as well something nicer, it'll look pretty. I like to look pretty. Would you build these for me? That's a good beaver. I think that's fine. We go to the housing and we go like here. Yeah, see, that should be fine. Once I get rid of this. Probably going to need to do all of that, to be honest. But that's good. It's good. Right, they've picked this up. So I can now get rid of that. I can now get rid of that because they picked that up. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. I can't get rid of that. Well, I can get rid of that actually because it's just in the right place. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And I think we're on a winner winner chicken dinner. Of that one. And then that one's done. I said, I know it's a bit pug ugly. But my planks are now deciding they want to come back again, so that's good. I'll get rid of this. Yeah, we're going to have to build this again. The Tower of Unbelievables. I'll be glad to get this flipping thing going. I'll be glad to get the water in there, to be honest with you. Oh, I've got no storage for flipping planks. Well, that's a bit of a swizz. Why have we got no storage for planks then? That's a good question. Is that going to trip me up? Probably. I'll get rid of this now. I'm just going to delete the lot. Probably a bad idea because I'm probably no, because that was a 3, I think. Right. That becomes a 2. Now I think that that needs to come out another block, as we know, which means that'll move back. This is absolutely horrendous. But let's not go down that route. You can't even see the damn thing. That's amazing. Anyway, yeah, because I don't think this will work. No, I'll shut up, because it will work. I didn't think that would go in there, but I'll even surprise myself. Like I said, we'll get something really nice in here, I think. And this does give us the room, bar a few little, to put one on the corner there, one on the, because now it's a lot bigger, one here, and the corner, and the corner. You know what I mean? I'm stacking this lot like a madman. In fact, it might actually be able to get 2 in there. Do you know something? I bloody will. I'm well happy with that, because that means my OCD is a happy bunny. I have a cunning plan. I don't have any places for planks, but what I do have is a way to get me water back and get that tree and get that in. Which probably means I can ditch that one. I could certainly put the third one there. Or a third one there, which will allow me to take out this corner. Although, yeah, because I want to take out the corners, because obviously I need to take out these two. Well, I need to take out all the corners, and this needs to go anyway. Tapper Shack, get the hell out of my way. Right, that's now going to be built. This is now built. Right, let's ditch that one. Let's add this into here. This is not connected, so this needs to ditch. This needs to connect to that, which will still have the line. This can go, and this can go. I'm doing it so I don't lose the connections of moving. Instead of them walking around, I want them to move around, if you get what I mean. So if I do this, and then I do this, that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, gives me a huge amount of connections. It's sort of why I don't like this. I don't like this setup they've done. I can understand it because it might be a bit too powerful. But it's flipping annoying where you can only have 2 connections connected to the zip line. Now we are playing the Iron Teeth in actually this is Fortitude, isn't it? No, it's not. Is this Oasis? Yeah, this is Oasis, isn't it? And the other one's Fortitude. But in Fortitude, on hard mode, and it's like I wish I had zip lines. I really wish I had zip lines because they make it. I think you don't realise how nice the zip line is compared to having the tubes. Now I haven't obviously built the tubes, but the problem is the tubes. You know, this spans air. The tubes need ground and they need things, so it really just takes up a lot more space than obviously, you know, anything else. Why is that paused? I wonder. What is paused? Come on. Oh, that's paused. Yeah, that is paused. Yeah, and that's fine. That'd be fine. That'd be, if I'd have put things on there, that would have been slightly embarrassing, but it wouldn't have worked anyway. So, yeah. So we've got the 3 going here. Now I know this is stupid. Oh, it doesn't allow me. Well, that's a bit of a swizz. Oh well, maybe not then. I can do it if I'm being cute. But I can have them in the center like I had sort of off kilt, which is what I didn't like. But I can't have what I wanted. But it doesn't matter. I'll stick with this for now and see if that's a problem from another area. For an example, this is connected to this. Now this could connect to this, and this would connect to this. Because then I wouldn't have to have this going around. Because it's obviously I still need. I can't. This won't get to here because it's far too much. But it'll get to here, which means I won't need this line. I didn't say it was the best idea, but it is an idea nonetheless, and it does work quite well. And like I said, we can have some really nice stuff in it to make this look pretty. We like pretty. Pretty's good. Because we can have like a contemplation post in there. We can have some decorations. Like some, you know what I mean? Make it look pretty. I'm biffed about that, like, because I don't particularly want to go an extra one just to solve that problem. I'd have to go, well, in fact, actually, I'd have to go an extra 2, which means that I have to then push them back even further. So we'll we'll see how about I use it for that. Because I want, obviously, this debacle here. This is the, well, I've got enough debacle now. This is supposed to be the center. But now I could probably... if I ditch that for a second, ditch that. Why are you doing that? If I just added, can I get this one? Yes, I can. Then that one's that's it. That obviously it doesn't go from up there. That's a bit of an issue, but still. But obviously, they're going to come, you know, they're going to come. This is going to move. So we're not going to have this anywhere. So this is going to be clean. It's going to be cleans. That can go. That can go. You can... There we go. We've lost a few more. I'm not too sure how much tunneling I need. But let's just prepare us for this. No, I'll do... hold on. Housing. Rotate. No, I'll just do that then. Because this... Actually, no, that's wrong. It's going to go... It's going to carry on, isn't it? That probably means that this area needs to be filled in as well. Because that's not going to be big enough. Well, let's do that. Let's do that. Well, that's that there. Let's cut... If we take the housing for an example, we take this 1, 2, and 3. It's going to be at least to here. I'm going to have to fill this all in, or some of it, I think. I might not need to. No, tunnel. Take that. That's about it, because this would be okay. It's not going to be able to do that unless I do something like this, so you can fill this in. Right, and this... No, I don't know. No, I don't want to fill... I suppose I could fill that in. Let's get that in. Not too sure about how much of that it can fill in. Or that how much it needs to fill in, I should say. I ain't building this until I get this worked out, because otherwise if I build it wrong then I'm only destroying it again. That's not looking too shabby. Now we need to do what we did before. Build all this. It's so I can get rid of this to here, because they can walk on there. I think I can get rid of that. That's a diagonal, that's a straight, that's a diagonal. That's good. They can pick this up. They can get to that, can't they? Yes, they can, because they go down here. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm using that for at the moment, and we got a drought anyway, so how is this done for the drought on the things? We're actually overflowed, actually, or we're almost overflowing. Like I said, I think I'm going to get the water from here and put myself over here somewhere. This has got logs, and we're going to need the logs to build all this. This is looking sweet. Sweet. Oh, I've done it again, you stupid ass. Let me run out of water again, and I should have stopped sucking all that out. Oh. Ready. I'll tell you what I'll do is, because that's the last one that's in the way, even though it's technically not in the way. I can go under this. Because obviously they can. I'll large one, very large one. Turn that and get that built. I can't do anything, so that's going to go. The only trouble is I can't have anything on this either. In other words, I can't have any other of this stuff. I'm still getting food. I'm still on 14,000, and I've still got 200 beavers. And we're not doing too shabby. It's taken me an enormous amount of time to get this done. But it's looking not too shabby. Right. That's all done. I can get rid of that. Don't need that anyway. I don't think they can pick this up anyway. That's... Oh, that's that back, isn't it? It won't be too long before we can... I can start to put water in it. In fact, I can start to put water in this actually when we get the water back. Because it's not going to prevent it. At least I don't think it is. This ain't too bad. Ain't too bad at all. Do that. Now I better build a walkway that links all that. Now we've got this going, I'll do that. But I've got to wait, because although saying that though, that can get that, and it can still get that even though if I blow this, but it's not going to make too much of a difference. I think when we get the water back, we're going to get this going. It's about time. About time I got things running again. Ay. Oh, now I can get rid of this. I've got no flipping place to put the planks. That's all full, that's all full, that's full. Let's dump the things here. Oh, and let's, for now, turn them on. Because we don't need to build... Oh, for some other reason I'm actually building gears, I don't know why. I must have accidentally selected that. Bit more. I think it's actually just these three. And then we can go boom boom. Where you? that's enabled, and that's enabled. I think what I'll do is I'll pause these two until this until this reservoir gets done, and then I'll put this in to do this reservoir, and then obviously I'll do the same for that one. I think that's the only way to accomplish that. I forgot to press the pause again. I've got 4 back. I'm going to get rid of this. This is going to give me even more planks than I don't really want anymore. I wanted tons before, now I don't want any. Are we doing here? We're not doing too bad actually. This has mainly been all achieved. Let's delete this section and get this picked up. Or did they go? Oh, I'll pick that up. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Beavs. Hoosin. So that's me Hoosin. Mahusive, as we can see here. So we're doing that down there. We've got this one in as well. I can do that. Like I said, I've got this one. I need to. What are we like that? That needs to be done. Why aren't you doing that one? What are you doing now and then? Mahusive. I've got a plan. If I can't do it that way, I'll do it that way. I just want to get rid of it. That means they'll be able to get into this section to do this. Oh, we got that up from there. And then delete this. Don't need it. No. No. That one. Thank you. That's it. Now they'll be able to build all this now. Then we're on the ball to get our third one in. Did we get 3 down this? Yes, we did get 3. That's actually quite big. I'm probably what I'm going to probably have to do is I'm going to have to turn this. I'm still going to have to do a walkway here, like we saw before. That's delete that. Okay. You got no way of adding that in, but I could do that, that's fine. It was only because I wanted to sort this out. We go there. Then we go 1 up. Then we go there and 1 up. And then we go... No. That's it, isn't it? That is a 2. And that should well be okay. Yeah, so then we got our roof terrace in. But because I got the roof terrace in here, like this, I might do this as well, and then that means I'm going to have to... I'm not worried about, because I'm trying to get rid of them, because we've got tons of them. Go to there. This is obviously now can be used. That's more that it can be used. I'm going to need to get rid of this. I always said I'd need to get rid of this damn thing. Come on, come on, come on. Game. I need what? Well, I don't need water. I've got 15,000 in food as well, so I'm not actually doing that bad in food. Why aren't you doing this? Oh, something's happening. They are doing. I know I could get rid of this block here. Which actually might be not the worst idea. Let's get rid of that. It's gonna make that a little less untidy. Obviously, I can't put anything on there because of the you know the thing unless I decide my infinite wisdom to take out this line, which you know we might do. I think we might do actually. Might be worth. It might be worth doing. There we go. Because we don't really use this. That will allow me to obviously get some things on top, and it'll look pretty. Which we quite like. That then needs to have a... No, not that way. I need to rotate it and do this way, so it's connected to that. That I'm still waiting to get... Oh, no, I know the reason why. Because I've done the same cannons in here. Let's get rid of all that. Do it the other way. If I do it from away from this, like that, it means they can actually do it. I think we can do all that without the ladder. I need to put this back. I think that'll work. There we go. Sweet. Tunnel central. We'll get rid of that. So they can go around the back. Again, more little changes, and you know, how are we doing with? Oh, we got quite a bit here. How many's left? Only one. That'll do. Once that's done, it's time to start blasting this down. But I'm going to enable the water. I'm trying to enable the water. I'm not going to be able to get... No, I'm not going to be able to do it, am I? Or just at the end of the video, I'm just going to be able to get the water going. Right, that's now in. Water is not coming back yet. I need a flipping paste for these here. Let's go to storage. Let's go to the large storage. Let's just dump these anywhere. Get it built. Get on with it. Because when they do that, I can empty this out. Well, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good as well. That's going to look not too shabby. In fact, actually, I'm going to take these two out as well. That's a 2. Just to make it look, you know, I mean, we've got this section here that's blank. I thought I'll make that look like, that way they've got the, you know, sort of continuity. Continuity. Right. Come on. No, we are up an hour. Unfortunately, it looks as if I'm not going to get what I wanted done. But we are... I'm going to end with it looking like that. My screenshot, I think that looks it. So anyway, I hope you enjoy that. We will see it next, where it's progressing. It's pushing things over and doing whatever else we're doing. And this obviously center is going to be the center of everything. Once I've sort of got everything built and everything else molded into it, and then we'll obviously progress and move ourselves further out in the map and see what else we can do. Anyway, I hope you enjoy that. We will see you in the next Timberborn. Take care. Bye for now.